Hey, what's up, capybaras? Welcome back to a new video on the channel. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about something pretty cool that I recently thought of. So as most of you guys know, in Greenville, we have limited vehicles, which are basically vehicles that go on sale for a certain amount of time and then go off sale. However, recently I was thinking, what if Greenville actually re-released some limited vehicles? Now, I don't think Greenville has ever explicitly said that limited cars will never ever come back on sale again, or at least when it comes to most limited vehicles, I don't think they've said anything like that. And even though I think for the most part it's unlikely that a lot of limited cars will come back to the game, I feel like over time they could actually be re-released. So I mean, I know this is going to be a very interesting example, but let's take Fortnite for example. So in Fortnite, you have very rare skins and whatnot that, Epic Games have said they'd never re-add to the game, but then like a couple years later they end up re-adding it. And I feel like this could definitely be something that Greenville could actually do in the future, because the thing is that the longer these limited cars are off sale, the more hype actually builds for them. And honestly, if I owned Greenville, maybe after like a year or two of these limited cars being off sale, I would honestly consider re-releasing them, purely just because of the fact that it would just bring up the game's popularity by so much. Even if it's only short term, it could actually be a good strategy, because a lot of people nowadays, I always like talking about how they regret not getting the swag wagon, or how they wish they got the Back to the Future DeLorean. So I mean, considering that there's already a lot of hype built upon these vehicles, it is definitely a pretty high possibility in like the next year or two that we could see some limited vehicles actually returning to the game. Obviously, I have no like official information on this, it's genuinely just speculation, but I feel like if Greenville did something like this, it would be a pretty smart move. And this is coming from somebody who essentially owns every limited vehicle in the game, so I'm not just saying this because I don't own the limited vehicles and I really want them or something like that, because I literally already have basically all of them. And also, in the past, Greenville has actually technically re-released limited vehicles. So for those of you guys who don't know, in GV3, the swag wagon was actually released as a limited car, and I think it was added in the April Fool's update from my knowledge originally. However, when GV4 came out and everyone's cars got removed from their inventories, the swag wagon was removed alongside all of that. However, in the next year, in the Easter updates, they actually re-added the swag wagon as a new limited vehicle, and it was basically the exact same car, just like remodeled and whatnot. But this is a prime example of like Greenville re-releasing their limited vehicles. Now, this could have easily just been because, it was an extremely iconic car, and also they probably saw it as kind of unfair for GV3 players who had the vehicle and then got it like removed basically when the revamp came around. However, this shows that it's definitely not impossible that Greenville could re-add these vehicles, especially if, like, for example, Greenville decides to remodel limited vehicles, or at least some of them that are used quite a lot. Then, if they remodel them, then they may as well just re-release them to give them some more hype and whatnot. It's a relatively interesting subject. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments below. Some of you guys may disagree with me, some of you guys may agree with me. I'm interested to hear all of your guys' opinions. But yeah, anyways, for those of you guys who enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.